After midnight when the block goes quiet and the fiends retreat, I'm still awake, calculating what I need to eat. Not food, I mean survive, stay alive in these times where your best friend could be wearing wires under his design labels. I mean clothes, but I also mean the music execs trying to sign my soul for a chain around my neck. Double meaning in everything I speak, that's the code. How I move through the streets and never let them decode my position. Propositions on the table, but the offer's poison. They want me to rap about killing black boys and make it sound appealing. Dealing with these devils in disguise who commodify, struggled and commercialize. I cries after midnight, I'm processing the losses that we took. My man's mother found him with a needle and a book of poetry he never got to share. That's despair manufactured by a system that don't think we're even there. Present tense, but past tense is where they want us dwelling. It's selling death while we buying into everything they telling us about success. But success is just success to fill the emptiness inside of what's really meaningless. I'm restless, reckless with my thoughts when the sun goes down. Run the town, but the town runs me. That's profound, how the hunter becomes hunted when you're chasing paper. Chase your dreams, but the dreams chase you back later.
After midnight, truth comes alive in the darkness. After midnight, that's when I'm processing the hardest lessons learned from the burning bridges that I've crossed. After midnight, counting gains, but mostly counting loss. After midnight, truth comes alive in the darkness. After midnight, that's when I'm processing the hardest lessons learned from the burning bridges that I've crossed. After midnight, counting gains, but mostly counting loss.
3 a.m. philosophy probably seems illogical. How I'm quoting Socrates while moving pharmaceutical products through the projects. That's the irony of my existence. College level intellect applied to street business. Witness the contradiction, addiction to the life that's slowly killing me but keeping my family alive. That's the paradox. Pairing socks with formal wear. Funeral ties becoming normal wear. It's in the air, it's death. I smell it on the breath of every corner boy who thinks he's invincible until he's destroyed by the same system he's serving, swerving through lanes of traffic, both literal and social. It's all the same. Game with different names, shame's the common denominator. Whether you're hustling or working, you're serving your creator. And the creator ain't God, it's whoever got the capital to make you feel like you're free while you're actually still in shackles. Mental shackles way more than the steel. After midnight, that's when everything is real. No facades, no fronting for your squad or the block. Just you and your thoughts and the ticking of the clock. Counting down the sunrise when you put the mask back on. Act strong for the hood, but inside you've been gone since your pops left. Since your brother got left on the pavement. Statement of what's left of the best. On the patient that never got to test the full potential. After midnight, existential crisis is essential.
They say the darkest hour comes before the dawn. But what if dawn ever comes and you're just holding on to the edge of sanity, humanity slipping through your fingers? After midnight is when all that pain just lingers. After midnight, truth comes alive in the darkness. After midnight, that's when I'm processing the hardest lessons learned from the burning bridges that I've crossed. After midnight, counting gains, but mostly counting loss. After midnight, truth comes alive in the darkness. After midnight, that's when I'm processing the hardest lessons learned from the burning bridges that I've crossed. After midnight, counting gains, but mostly counting loss.
Cold stairwells, smell like piss and broken promises. 5th floor, my man Julius conducting his commerce. Hand to hand, man to man, transaction complete. Police sweep every week, but they never sweep deep enough to catch the real connect. They just collect the small fish, call it a bust, but really it's respect. They're protecting the suppliers while supplying us with years behind bars, cars outside, but we trapped in here. Stairwells a portal, mortal enemies meet here. Beef gets squashed, the bodies get dropped, it's clear. This is neutral ground where the underground meets overhead. We're the living commune with the spirits of the dead. I see my grandmother's ghost on the 7th floor landing, where she fell and broke her hip. City left her standing, I mean stranded. They abandoned her like they do all of us. These cold stairwells hold a story stories that they don't discuss in textbooks or on news. Just choose to ignore the humanity existing behind every single door. Doors locked, but the stairwell's always open, hoping for escape, but it's the same flaws we keep coping with. Dealing with these feelings in this vertical trap. Cold stairwells is where the system's cracked. Really at cracks in the foundation, patience running thin as this paint, peeling off the walls like the skin of a saint who's been martyred by poverty. Property value less than the drugs being moved through these stairwells, I confess.
Cold stairwells,
stories that won't ever get told.
Cold stairwells,
hearts even colder than the cold. Every floor is a chapter in this tragedy we live in.
Cold stairwells,
taking everything but never giving.
Cold stairwells,
old stories that won't ever get told.
Cold stairwells,
hearts even colder than the cold. Every floor is a chapter in this tragedy we live in.
Cold stairwells,
taking everything but never giving. Second floor, Miss Johnson's door cracked slightly open. She's broken, but she's woken up early to start coping with her son's addiction. Eviction notice on the kitchen table, fable she was told about. If you work hard and listen to authority, they lift you up. But they just shifted up the rent until she spent everything she saved. Enslaved by the lease agreement, treatment of the tenants is criminal. But who gonna jail? The slum lords, invisible, ninth floor. Shorty named Corey practicing his flow. He's 14 with dreams of making it professional MC. But what he sees is the stairwell. Every single day they say he won't escape. Farewell to his ambitions. Addition to the statistics of black youth. Truth is sadistic. How they've listed our potential as problematic. Systematic way they relegate us to these stairwells. Cold as winter in December. I remember when this building used to have some pride. Before the drugs arrived, before the fathers died or left bereft of any hope for employment. These cold stairwells witnessed the destruction and deployment of crack, cocaine. Insane how it changed everything. Stairwells a witness stand, demanding that we testify to the crimes committed against us. Trust is something you can't find here. Fear is all they left us. Cold stairwells, hell's closest to Earth's equivalent, where heaven's just 11 flights up, but we stuck in it. This purgatory, stories old but never gets old. Cold stairwells, hearts and hands that's equally cold. Top floor, roof access where we go to see the sky. Only time we feel hot without the need to get high off substances that numb us to the cold reality that these stairwells is a metaphor for social gravity, pulling us down. Ground floor to basement level. We're wrestling with angels but negotiating with devils. Every step we climb, crime follows close behind. These cold stairwells designed to keep us confined, but we still congregate, debate philosophy and fate while the city's sleeping. We're keeping watch on these steps. Concepts of freedom seem distant when you're stuck between floors. Wars being waged on every landing. Standing here you understand why brothers start demanding respect through violence. Silence never got us anything. Cold stairwells echoing with everything we can't say in daylight. Night fight against the plight that we in. These stairwells see more truth than any courtroom, more death than any war, more birth than hospitals. Cold stairwells, hell and heaven existing in the same space. Face facts we trap, but we remain climbing despite the cold, despite the old wounds that never heal. Real, recognized, real in these cold stairwells. Cold stairwell, stories that won't ever get told. Cold stairwell, hearts even colder than the cold. Every floor is a chapter in this tragedy we live in. Cold stairwells, taking everything but never giving. Cold stairwell, stories that won't ever get told. Cold stairwell, hearts even colder than the cold. Every floor is a chapter in this tragedy we live in.
Dear Dad, the man who gave me life then left. I'm writing letters never sent. Confess the debt I owe is zero, but the deficit of having you costs everything. Guidance found in violence too. I'm not seeking your forgiveness or validation, just explaining how your absence shaped a generation of angry men looking for fathers in the street, following patterns that we learned from your retreat. See, I followed in your footsteps, avoiding my responsibilities. Got 3 C's, 3 women, possibility that I'm you, doing what you did to me. This letters to myself, addressing the enemy within. Repetition got me written off as deadbeat. Reckless with the gift my elders won't repeat. The cycle that I'm caught in, fractured family tree. Now I'm older, colder, truth is brutally clear when you're alone with thoughts of right and wrong. This letter's really just a confessional song to myself, asking help from the man I never met. Dear Pops, this the letter that I never sent. Letters I never sent, words I never said, thoughts I kept inside until they burned me instead. Pain I never shared, love I never showed. Letters I never sent, carrying the stone. Letters I never sent, words I never said, thoughts I kept inside until they burned me instead. Pain I never shared, love I never showed. Letters I never sent, carrying the stone. Dear Marcus, gone from earth but never from my thoughts. Still processing the loss, the cost of living in this war. 3 to the chest over disrespect, absurd. Last words, watch my back, but I wasn't there when you needed me. Bleeding in the street, defeated by the same blocks we used to rule. Now you're beneath them, reaching through these words, hoping heaven's got delivery. Would I tell you that I loved you if you were here literally? We never said it. Black men suppress emotion, showing love is weakness. But the notions got me thinking we've been speaking wrong all along. Being vulnerable's the realest, tough guys stand strong. But we were stuck being hard, scarred by toxic masculinity. Like drugs we sold, there's a crater where you used to be. Empty since you left, every breath's a reminder. Tomorrow's not promised, I'm astonished, finder of this truth too late. Marcus, I'm mourning our inability to say goodbye. Say love while you're living now. I'm giving flowers you can't smell. This letter's to myself, we all got words we never tell. Weight of pride, gotta swallow, hollowed out. You died with unspoken love, we all guilty, no doubt. This letter's my atonement, oath to speak my heart. Before it's late, Marcus, rest in peace. That's your part. You young me, currently 13 years old. I'm writing from the future where your story has been told. But I'm here to warn you, forewarn you about the choices. Voices in your head ain't always right. Fight against the easiest path, cause that path leads to being stuck in the same place. Face your fears instead of medicating pain with substances and women. And the validation of your boys. Making noise ain't the same as making moves. You'll lose everything, chasing everything. The bling ain't worth a thing. If you don't have your peace, release the anger at your pops. It stops what you do. The youth you raise need you to be present, not a present, giving absentee. Essentially, you'll become what you fear most if you don't course correct. Respect yourself before demanding it from others. Brothers in the street will come and go, but those real ones deserve your loyalty and your love shown through actions, not just words. I heard someone say that hurt people. You're hurting, baby, and you'll hurt others if you don't address this mess inside your chest. Best believe that therapy ain't weakness, it's survival, rival to your own self-destruction. It's construction of emotional intelligence and healing. Feeling all your feelings instead of concealing them will save your life. Twice I tried to end it, I've been sentenced to life in this prison of my mind. Kinda wish I could go back and tell you what I should have known. That you're worthy, that you're loved, that you're enough. Just being you, true strength is being vulnerable. This letter's to my younger self, but it's current because I'm still learning these lessons. Stressing less would've saved me a decade, trade places never. But I'd weather the storm better if I read this letter. Letters I never sent, words I never said, thoughts I kept inside until they burned me instead. Pain I never shared, love I never showed. Letters I never sent, carrying the slow. Letters I never sent, words I never said, thoughts I kept inside until they burned me instead. Pain I never shared, love I never showed. Letters I never sent, carrying the slow. To everyone I hurt, to everyone I loved and never told them, to everyone who needed me and I wasn't there. These are the letters I never sent, but I'm sending them now, even if it's too late. Even if you'll never read them, these words needed to be said.
Lord, if you're listening through the static of these sirens, I'm trying to maintain faith, but survival's got me violent. Silent prayers in the back of squad cars. scarred from the system that your servants say you guard, but you don't, or maybe you can't. Maybe you're too busy with the suburbs and the churches while my city's getting decimated, waiting for a miracle, but got another funeral. God, is it true you take my brother? Believe the crooked cops who shot him breathing. Grievance got me questioning everything I've been believing, receiving contradictions from these preachers in they suits, while my grandmother's the only one who's living through your truth. She says you're in the struggle and the hustle for survival, but the Bible that they gave us justified our arrival here in chains. Same book used to keep us slaves, so forgive me if I'm skeptical. God, I need you to behave different than your followers. Scholars of oppression using your name as a weapon, blessing slave ships and calling it divine. I'm trying to separate the God from the institution. Revolution in my mind, I'm finding spirituality and solidarity with my people. Not in steeples where they preach a white Jesus. See this concrete jungle's my cathedral. People are my scripture, richer than any verse. First let me paint this picture. God lives in the grandmother who feeds the whole block, and the father who works 2 jobs and still finds time to talk to his son about being a man. Understand divinities and humanity when we give a helping hand. Concrete songs, prayers from the pavement. God's in the struggle in the basement where we stayed when everything was falling, calling out for something greater. Concrete songs, we're all our own saviors. Concrete songs, prayers from the pavement. God's in the struggle in the basement where we stayed when everything was falling, calling out for something greater. Concrete songs, yeah, we're all our own saviors. They told us God was in the sky, so we got high, trying to meet him, beaten by the reality that he might not exist, or maybe he's more of a concept complex, like how we're blessed and oppressed by the same text. I'm vexed by televangelists taking dollars from my moms who can barely pay the rent, sent prayers to heaven while the reverends driving Benzes. Man of senses, tell me something's wrong when religion's biggest business. Witness the contradiction, fiction that they selling while we dwelling in conditions that would test Job's faith. I relate to the suffering, I ain't waiting for deliverance after death. Best believe I need some heaven here on earth. My worth ain't determined by some pearly gates. I create heaven every time I demonstrate love to my community, immunity to their propaganda, commanded to believe in their version of faith slander. But I'm standing on my own faith, face the creator daily in the mirror, clearer than any sermon I heard preached. I reach for the divine, and the small acts of kindness that you might not recognize is worship. Purpose found in serving one another, brother's keeper, not because a book told me, but because I hold these truths to be self-evident, that heaven and hell is present tense evidence. Look around the neighborhood where you see God, in the struggle, in the hustle, in the eye, we overcome. Some call it faith, I call it us. Trust that divinity exists in the dust. We're made from same sun that rises on the rich, gives light to the poor. More than metaphor, this is theology from the street corner. Morning, turn philosopher, offering these concrete songs. Concrete songs, prayers from the pavement. God's in the struggle, in the basement where we stayed when everything was falling, calling out for something greater. Concrete songs, we're all our own saviors. Concrete songs, prayers from the pavement. God's in the struggle, in the basement where we stayed when everything was falling, calling out for something greater. Concrete songs, we're all our own saviors. I pray for peace, but I'm prepared for war, that's real. Prayer without actions, just noise, deploy your will to change conditions, position yourself as agent of transformation, patience, but also agitation. God helps those who help themselves. I felt compelled to write the scripture from the hood, understood. We've been praying for 400 years for freedom, but freedom's something we gotta seize, conceive and believe in, then bring it into being through our actions. That's the real worship. Service to community, unity's my prayer now. Swear vow to uplift my people, evil is waiting for salvation from external sources. Horses died already, we've been carrying our crosses up these concrete hills. Got out there in the ghetto, let go of the notion that suffering's noble. Local churches full on Sunday, but empty during struggles. I'm troubled by this version of divinity that's passive. Massive change requires massive action. Fasting and praying's cool, but also organize and strategize. These concrete psalms is prayers with feet, complete theology that meets the street where we at. Fact, God, if you exist in the resistance, persistence of our people to exist despite the system. I'm done asking why you let us suffer. Maybe you don't control it, maybe you gave us power to change it, and we've been waiting on you when you've been waiting on us. Trusting something greater, but greater trust in ourselves. These are concrete psalms from the hell that we're in, creating heaven through our hands, where divinity begins. Concrete songs, prayers from the pavement. God's in the struggle, in the basement where we stay when everything is falling, calling out for something greater. Concrete songs, all our own savior. Concrete songs, prayers from the pavement. God's in the struggle, in the basement where we stay when everything is falling, calling out for something greater. Concrete songs, all our own savior.
Radio scanning 1997. Catching news, transition.
Unemployment in urban areas continues.
Unemployment in urban areas continues.
Another shooting in.
Yo, you hear what happened to B.I.G? Man, that's the second one this year. Pac now big. They killing the real one, son. That's why we gotta keep this underground moving.
WordPress play on that next joint.
Yeah. Check it up.
Label called my phone, talking about they wanna meet. Said they love my sound, wanna put me on the street. I mean mainstream. Stream of consciousness, more like stream of commerce. Market research says I'm more hyped than profitable, but less I change my content. Concept was to make me palatable for radio playlists. They want me to tone down the politics, drop the consciousness, rap about champagne and how much my watches cost. But I ain't lost sight of why I started rhyming. It wasn't for the diamonds, wasn't for the signing. Bonuses and clauses that would make me someone's property. Property's what we've been fighting not to be since 1619, honestly. So pardon me if I'm skeptical of contracts that trap black artists in agreements that impact how we express, how we dress, what we address. And our music used to it being ours, now it's tests. Marketed and targeted the demographics that don't live what we're speaking on. They want the image, but they seeking profit off our pain gain without the struggle. Repackage the revolution, make it fashionable, package it and sell it back to us. Plus they want to control the narrative marriage between artists and labels sold. This partnership will really is slavery with paperwork to make you work until your name's worth more dead than alive. I seen it happen. Casket trapped in contracts that last longer than life sentences. This is my resistance to the industry's insistence that I compromise my vision for their definition of hits. No deals on integrity, selling me my culture back at marked up prices. Devices used to keep us trapped in cycles of dependency on validation from corporations that got rich off our grandparents' enslavement.
No deals on integrity, I'd rather stay underground and sell my soul for radio, playing compound interest on my debt to the ancestors who fought for freedom. I won't be bought. No deals on integrity, no deals on integrity. I'd rather stay underground and sell my soul for radio, playing compound interest on my debt to the ancestors who fought for freedom. I won't be bought.
Yeah.
No deals on integrity.
They dangling carrots of false diamonds, shining bright enough to blind men to the fine print that's binding. Finding myself at the crossroads like Robert Johnson, wondering if the devil's really offering anything worth wanting. Haunting how many brothers signed away they publishing for advances they couldn't pay back. Slave to the track that they created, rated by SoundScan and Billboard, but blackballed from the culture that they built for. See, I've seen legendary MCs become legendary, broke while the label heads are floating on the yachts, promoting the next version of the culture vulture. Torture of watching everything we created get appropriated, and I'm supposed to feel flattered that they want me. Now I'm haunted by the ghost of deals past, cast aside like yesterday's news, used up and abused by the machine. Seen too many pioneers die poor while executive retire, rich off the catalog. Dialogue about ownership is critical, cynical, how they position themselves as saviors when they really slavers with better PR. Par for the course in this industry that's built on our identity, but profits off our misery. I'd rather be broken on my masters than rich and enslaved to a system that sees me as commodity. Properly understood, hood politics is what I'm spitting. Sitting at the table don't mean nothing if you're not eating, and eating means owning, controlling your own destiny. Testing me with offers that look sweet, but leave you less free than when you started. Parted ways with my integrity is not an option. Stop is not in my vocabulary. I carry the legacy of artists who stayed independent, defended their vision even when the money wasn't present. Heaven sent message to the youth: don't sell your soul for gold chains. Gold is what you hold internally, eternally. I'm committed to the mission over the money. Funny how they call it selling out, but act like it's selling up.
No deals on integrity.
Remember when hip-hop was ours before corporations, so profit and pain appropriation became foundation. Business model throttling expression, lesson to young MCs. Read every section, get lawyer, better yet don't sign please. Thirst for fame got you enslaved, industry depraved. Legends work in graves while songs play commercials. We so culture the highest bit, a bit about hip-hop state, but we participate, victim and perpetrator fate. Self-made, no deals means no deals, period. Underground sound of freedom clearer. I'm serious, no interference from execs and focus groups don't know. Culture vulture circling, authenticity's the flow. I choose over marketability, sleep at night worth more than royalty checks. Respect from streets, not spreadsheet score. No deals on integrity, that's how real MCs eat. Stay true to the culture, never accept defeat.
No deals on integrity, I'd rather stay underground and sell my soul for radio, playing compound interest on my debt to the ancestors who fought for freedom. I won't be bought. No deals on integrity, no deals on integrity. to the ancestors who fought for freedom. I won't be bought. No deals on integrity.
Integrity. They're getting those calls. Remember that day you more than you need them. Own your masters. Control your destiny. No deals, no deals, no deals. No deals, no deals.
No deals on integrity.
Ever, ever.
Yeah. You know what it means and the man wants you, baby.
Yeah. Yeah. Another winner in Queens, got the block gray, matching the mood of another funeral today. Cold brings out worse than people, lethal combination. Desperation plus survival, brothers pull nines on their own nation. Cold-blooded in cold weather, trying to find warmth in the city colder than thermometer. Landlord north of giving a damn if we freeze, broke, heating again. Longest rent check don't stop, another season of pain. Got me contemplating moving south where it's warmer, but I'm a New Yorker born, die here for wonder. Cold don't fool you, summer cool turns December cruel. Remember September hope, now coping with ice. Fuel for survival, cops stopping, frisking below freezing. Reason for season is breathing. Rival boroughs grieving, but Queens and winter hits different. Double trouble, trains break down more. Poor can't afford, we huddle in stairwells, sharing stories of how we made it through. Last winter, splinters of hope and the bitter cold truth. Bodega cats talking about who won't make it to spring. Statistics in the making, another winter's cruise.
Another
in Queens.
cold seeps in the bones.
Another winter in Queens.
Streets feel like frozen tombs.
We survive what kills others.
That's the code we live by.
Another winter in Queens.
We make it or we die.
Another winter in Queens.
Cold seeps in the bones.
Another winter in Queens.
Streets feel like frozen tombs.
We survive what kills others.
That's the code we live by.
Another winter in Queens.
We make it or we die.
Yeah. Grandmothers bundled up at bus stops before dawn, working doubles while they sons out here moving pawns. Across the chessboard of survival, rival to the cold is the system that's been icy since before we were told that we were free. See the irony, we're frozen in poverty, cold shoulder from society's chosen to ignore us till the summer when we're wildin' in the heat. Then it's animals and savages filling up their news feed. But winter makes us quiet diet of struggle and strife. Cold will make you think about the value of life, make you contemplate mortality when you can't feel your toes, walking through the snow with holes in your shoes. Everybody knows that winter in Queens is different than Manhattan's winter. They got heated buildings, we got space heaters that splinter. Electrical circuits, perfect metaphor for how we living. Circuits overloaded, exploded, but we still giving everything we gotta make it through another season. Cold-blooded for a reason, reason being we freezing, but still standing, demanding respect from the elements, weather or the system. We persistent, that's evidence. They say April showers bring May flowers, but brother, in Queens we measure seasons by who survived the weather. From November to March, dark reality sets in. Heating bills we can't pay, another day, mortal sinner being pouring winter. Splendid groups of us trying to stay warm in abandoned buildings. Trust, we've been forgotten by the city till the bodega freezes. Then they remember we exist, but assistance never reaches us in time. Crime goes up when temperature drops, not cause we're criminals, because we're desperate cops. Notice, but they still patrol heavy, ready to lock us up for trying to survive. Steady march toward incarceration, station wagon full of brothers caught boosting coats to stay warm. Pull them over for existing while poor. Another winter war against poverty, dressed up as law and order folklore, but we endure. Sure as the seasons change, we remain. Another winter in Queens, different years, same pain, same struggle, same hustle to stay alive and heated. Same building, same feelings, hope depleted but not defeated. Oh Queens,
Cold seeps in the bones.
another winter in Queens.
Streets feel like frozen tombs.
We survive what kills others.
That's the code we live by.
Another winter in Queens.
We make it or we die.
Another winter in Queens.
Cold seeps in the bones.
Another winter in Queens.
Streets feel like frozen tombs.
We survive what kills others.
That's the code we live by.
Another winter in Queens.
We make it or we die.
Spring will come eventually, but until then, we survive another winter in Queens. Amen. I talk to ghosts more than living people these days. Conversations in my head with those who left early.
always. The street life claimed Khalil at 17. Now I'm talking to his memory, asking what it means to survive. When better men have died, guilt's my companion tonight. When I'm alone, holding conversations not right. Logically but tragic, how I'm seeking answers from the dead, while the living need me present instead. I'm in my head, debating departed souls about why I'm still here, why them not me. Questions whisper through the fear that maybe I'm next. Complex relationship with mortality when you bury more friends and celebrate it formally. People don't understand, speaking to tombstones every week. Seeking peace from grief that never leaves, just evolves into permanent state, where conversations with ghosts become your only escape from the pain. Host to memories that haunt me daily, trailing every step. Can't forget faces of the fallen, kept a mental gallery of those gone too soon. Commune with spirits under every moon. Having conversations with ghosts everywhere I go. Can't let go of the past when the past won't let you grow. Survivor's guilt heavy every breath I take. Another conversation with ghosts, for heaven's sake. Another conversation with ghosts. Conversation with ghosts, for heaven's sake. My man Troy got killed in '94. Still hear his voice and crowd silence, dreams making noise about choices I made since he left, checking me from beyond. Dawn breaks, but hauntings affecting me. Respond to questions he'd ask if he could see me now. Mentally fractured, captured by memories of how times were better before streets became enemies. Centuries of trauma compressed into 20-something remedies of living, giving everything just to persevere through violence, senseless, defenseless against grief that's pursuing me. Creeps up when least expected, no relief. Just brief moments, forgetting before remembering again that best friends and ground around you, life continues. When you're stuck in conversations with those who can't respond beyond what you imagine they would say. Find memories twisted into dialogues, torturing conscience. Progress halted at altar of departed, their absence. Constant reminder that tomorrow's never promised. Honest conversations with myself through voices of those who left, bereft of their guidance. I'm stumbling through life, wondering what they think of moves I'm making true. Connections severed but never forgotten. Rotten how death took the best, left the rest to carry weight. Sometimes wonder if they proud how I turned out, or disappointed I'm still in streets they died about. No doubt they want me to escape the cycle, but I'm liable to stay where memories rival any reason to leave. Believe me, I've tried moving forward, but moving forward feels like leaving them sore. Double-edged pledge to keep the memory alive, but thriving feels like forgetting. Surviving feels like lying to myself about guilt built over years of birthdays they don't celebrate. Beers I pour for peers who'll never taste them. Facing facts is painful. Conversations with ghosts ain't sustainable, but it's all I got. Questions without answers, can't find closure with the dead. Instead these phantoms of my past keep company in present desperation. Conversations with ghosts, my only meditation. Creation of meaning from the meaningless lost cause of surviving when others didn't. I'm committed to honoring the memory, even if it means I'm living in the past. Conversations with ghosts giving me purpose, even as they're slowly killing me. Fulfilling prophecy that guilt I'll leave. Having conversations with ghosts everywhere I go. Can't let go of the past when the past won't let you grow. Survivor's guilt heavy every breath I take. Another conversation with ghosts, for heaven's sake. Another conversation with ghosts. Conversation with ghosts, for heaven's sake. To Khalil, Troy, Marcus, Jamal and all the rest, y'all live through me, these conversations never rest. Until we meet again.
They counted me out before I even got started. Departed from the path they expected, rejected their predictions of my demise. Surprised I'm still breathing, still achieving, despite the odds they keep repeating. Statistics say I should be dead or locked away, but I'm rocking. Every day they say black males don't make it past 25. I'm 26, more alive than ever. Survive the impossible daily, mainly through sheer will and skill developed in conditions designed to kill my spirit. But hear it, I'm still here, standing, demanding respect from world that's been branding me criminal since birth, worth less than
and dirt in their eyes, but I rise every time they hurt me. Certainly they tried everything to break me, take me out the game, but shame on them. I'm still here, clear evidence that we're more than what they say. Play the hand I'm dealt, felt every blow but never fail. Permanent, I'm cemented in the struggle, double down when others would've folded, molded by the pressure into something stronger than they ever could measure. I'm still here, still breathing, still believing tomorrow's gonna come even while I'm grieving. Still here, still fighting, still writing my own story despite the pain igniting, hoping the hopeless. I'm still here, I'm still here, I'm still here. Survived the crack era, terror of growing up in war zones, showing no mercy, but I'm growing anyway. Way out these streets is what I'm seeking, speaking life into existence while the weak are dying daily around me. Found me but couldn't ground me, hound me all you want, I'm still here, profoundly grateful for another day above ground. Sound the heartbeats of victory, history won't remember every struggle, but I'll never surrender. Pretender to nothing, I'm authentic in world of false prophets. Profit from my pain, but I remain not forgotten. Gotten this far by refusing to quit when quitting seemed logical. Obstacles mythological in size, but I rise like yeast and dough. Slow progress, but progress nonetheless. I'm here standing when better men have fallen, calling out to those who feel defeated. I'm still here, breathing proof that tomorrow's possible. Obstacles can't stop you. If you won't stop yourself, wealth ain't measured in dollars, it's measured in days you survive. Staying alive's the prize when they want you dead. They built prisons expecting me to fill them, but I built skills instead. Killed the narrative they fed about my limitations, patient with my elevation, taking steps forward despite incarceration of my brother's mother's crime. But I'm still standing, demanding better for next generation. Station myself as example of what's possible when you refuse to fold, bold enough to dream in nightmares, fight where others flee. I'm still here, living proof we're more than statistics. Ballistics couldn't stop me, cops couldn't box me into their narrative, comparative to ancestors who survived worse, cursed but blessed simultaneously. I'm still here, career built on resilience, resistance, persistence in existence when existence is defined. Science says I shouldn't be alive, but I'm surviving, thriving despite odds. God is in the details, and the details say I'm still here against everything they threw at me. I'm still breathing, still believing, still achieving small victories, daily trailing glory. But I'm still here, that's the story, allegory for everyone who's struggling. I'm still here, still breathing, still believing tomorrow's gonna come even while I'm grieving. Still here, still fighting, still writing my own story despite the pain igniting, hoping the hopeless. I'm still here, I'm still here, I'm still here. To everyone still fighting, still surviving, still here, to here against all odds. This is for us though. We're still here.
Had blueprints drawn up at 16 for my escape from poverty. Honestly thought I'd make it out by 21. 21 came and went, now I'm 26 with broken dreams and unpaid rent. Spent years planning ascension from bottom, got them all mapped, but a map forgot to mention the system's designed to keep you where you at. That's fact, wrapped in promises of meritocracy, hypocrisy. They preach work hard, you'll succeed, but hard work just keeps you working, never free from cycle. Rival to my ambition is reality, that dreams don't pay bills, skills don't guarantee salary that's livable. Critical how they pivoted the narrative from our potential to our limits. Deliberate way they measure worth by wealth, when wealthy is to those who've stolen help from communities like mine. Designed to fail, blueprints were beautiful but broken by time. Reality set in. Friends said I was dreaming too big. Now they're in the pen and I'm still here trying to dig out of poverty with shovel made of hope. Blueprints and broken dreams, blueprints and broken dreams. That's what I'm built from, plans that fell apart. But I'm not done, still got ambition even though the road's been rough. Blueprints and broken dreams, blueprints and broken dreams. That's what I'm built from, plans that fell apart. But I'm not done, still got
ambition even though the road's been rough. Blueprints and broken dreams. My man had plans for college. Knowledge was his weapon, but debt from student loans became his lesson. That education's just another trap they set. Get you over more than you could pay till you're dead. Instead he's working retail, detail how the dream deferred becomes nightmare. Fair warning to those who heard that college is the answer. Answer to what question? How to be indebted for rest of your existence. Resistance to system got him labeled radical. Now he's pouring coffee, scoffing at practical advice from counselors who couldn't see that poor black kids don't they get same opportunities. My sister wanted to be doctor, proper education too, but raising kids alone after baby daddy flew. Truth is dreams require resources. We don't have access to courses we can't afford. Stored away for those born with silver spoons while we're born with plastic. Fantastic how they assume we're lazy when we can't achieve what they achieve with trust funds and connections. Deception about American dreams seems like it's only for the few. Blueprints and broken dreams, residue. Still got notebooks full of plans from back when I believed that wanting something bad enough will make it happen. It's tragic how life teaches dreams need funding. Funding comes from privilege, not from grinding. Rustling through old journals, eternal optimism. A younger self not dealing with the schism between who I thought I'd be and who I actually am. Not failure, but not the success I planned. Standing at crossroads, roads diverging, and I took the one available, not the one I should have taken if option was really mine to choose. But when you're born with nothing, something's what you never lose. Blueprints gathering dust, but dreams still intact. Fact is I'm fighting even though the plan got jacked by circumstances. Chances I never had, but I'm not mad, just realistic about gap between ambition and ability to achieve it. Still believing but receiving education on what freedom really costs. Losses taught me more than wins. Blueprints and broken dreams, that's where we begin again and again. Rebuilding from the rubble of failed plans. Hands still capable of creating something new even if it's not original visions. Blueprints and broken dreams, that's what I'm built from. Plans that fell apart, but I'm not done. Still got ambition even though the road's been rough. Blueprints and broken dreams. Blueprints and broken dreams, that's what I'm built from. Plans that fell apart, but I'm not done. Still got ambition even though the road's been rough. Blueprints and broken dreams. Still got dreams, just redrawing the blueprints. Taking what I learned from broken plans, building something new.
No cameras in the real world where we actually living. Just people trying to survive. No image they're giving to audiences. No posturing for validation, just nights struggling with what's wrong and what's right. No highlights, just low lights and darkness. Darkness of reality ain't marketable. What they show on TV deceiving. Seeing is believing when cameras not seeing me actually existing through conditions that don't make the footage wouldn't fit their vision of who we are. They give edited versions of struggle. Trouble is real pain, ain't photogenic. Endemic how they misrepresent leads for entertainment. Every day no cameras in streets. When grandmothers working 3 jobs, no coverage of the hurt, just perks. They show a poverty exotic to them when they're touring it, ignoring how they're storing it away for entertainment. Maintenance of stereotypes. No cameras when we're healing, just when we fight. Light only shines on dysfunction. Function of media to portray us as less than. Blessing when cameras leave us alone to actually live without performing for screen.
No cameras in the real world,
just real life.
No editing the struggle,
no cutting the strife.
What you see ain't what we live.
That's the deal.
No cameras in the real world,
just keeping it real.
No cameras in the real world,
just keeping it real.
No cameras in the real world,
just keeping it real.
No cameras in the real world,
just keeping it real. They film us when we're violent, never when we're brilliant. Resilient don't fit narrative they're building. Killing our image daily with selected footage. Choose what's shown and what's excluded. Truth is diluted, polluted by agendas that portray us as dangerous. Famous for being broke. The joke is they blame us for conditions they created. Cameras activated when it's sensational, never educational. Rational discourse don't sell, so they dwell on dysfunction. Junction where reality and fiction mix together. Weather forecasts always stormy when showing black communities. Uniformly they report on crime, never on the cause pauses, pausing only to record our losses, not our bosses. Building businesses, camera misses, dismiss positive, cause negative's more clickable, predictable how they depict us. Pictures worth 1,000 lies when context dies. Worth examining who's behind lens, controlling what gets shown. Rolling cameras only when we're falling, never rising. Surprising how they manage to miss beauty. Duty to distort is their business. Witness how they twist our narrative to fit their bottom line. Time to recognize that cameras lie more than they reveal truth about our lives. Real life happens in moments we don't create for consumption. Assumption is if you don't post it, it didn't happen. But I'm trapping myself in boxes when constantly performing for invisible audience. Real life's in margins where there's no adherence to what's trending. Spending energy maintaining image instead of living authentic. Epidemic how we mimic what we see on screens means we're losing touch with what's real. Feel like everything's for attention. Mention seeking validation from strangers. Dangers of mistaken performance for genuine experience. Deliverance requires unplugging, hugging real life without witness of cameras. Documenting every moment, own it without needing proof for others. Brothers and sisters, we're more than content. Content with just being human. Cameras aren't seeing the real we, the we that exists between the posts, between the performances. Importance of remembering that life's not a highlight reel. Real life is what happens when nobody's watching. Mocking those who think otherwise. Prize authenticity over image. Scrimmage between what's real and what's performed. Formed in the gap is where truth lives. No cameras are capturing the quiet moments of actual existence. Turn the cameras off and live. Real life happens in moments we don't give. Turn the cameras off and live. Yeah. Real life happens in moments we don't give. Turn the cameras off and live. To the algorithm, just to ourselves. No cameras in the real world. That's where wealth lives. That's where wealth lives. That's where wealth lives.
We didn't fold when they told us we wouldn't make it. Didn't break when they tried to take everything sacred. Created something from nothing, discussions were that we couldn't. But look, we're still here, the hustle's real, appealing to everyone who struggled through nights. Wondering if mornings coming, running through the pain. Strained to being counted out before the count began. But now we stand demanding recognition from the man who said we failed, prevailed against the odds they set. No regrets, just respect for everyone who left their mark on this journey. Certainly we lost some, but we also won some battles that they thought weren't. Far from positions of strength, length of our persistence, measured not in years but in resistance to breaking, making something out of scraps they left. We didn't fold, we're bold enough to hold our heads high, despite everything they threw at us, pressure from all sides. But we rise, the prize of those who bet against our lives. We didn't fold, stayed solid when the pressure came. We didn't fold on the dream despite the pain. We didn't fold, we're here to tell the story true. We didn't fold, and neither do you. We didn't fold, stayed solid when the pressure came. We didn't fold on the dream despite the pain. We didn't fold, we're here to tell the story true. We didn't fold, neither do you. They threw everything but we ducked and we weaved, believe in ourselves when belief was all we had to feed. Families, family trees rooted in concrete, growing anyway, showing the way for the seeds we plant today. Say what you want about our struggle, but we double down when others buckle down when system tried to crush us. Trust us, we've been tested more than most, coast to coast from Queens to Compton. We didn't fold, told ourselves tomorrow's coming even when it's cold, even when it's hopeless. Focused on the prize, wasn't money or fame, just surviving was the game. Shame they tried to place on us for being poor, but we're more than our conditions. Mission was to endure, and we did. Kids watching how we handle pressure. Measure of a man ain't his wealth, it's his character. Character built through adversity. Adversity of struggles made us stronger. Longer we survive, the more they can't ignore us. For us, bias, that's the motto. Models of resilience when they expected us to fail. Prevail when they wanted us to fall. We didn't fold at all, standing tall despite the weight. Volume 2 is proof we're still creating, still relating. Stories that need telling, not for selling, but for healing. Feeling like we owe it to the ones who came before us, ancestors and warriors who didn't fold under chattel slavery's weight. If they didn't fold, then how could we break? Make no mistake, lineage of strength and body. We embody that same spirit, hear it in these verses. Curses try to break us, but we're blessed instead. Ahead of those who counted us among the dead. We didn't fold when friends died, when dreams died, when it seemed like every door was locked from inside. We tried harder, smarter, became martyrs for the cause of simply existing, persistent with our pause. Applause for everyone who's still here, standing tall. We didn't fold, we didn't fold it all. For the culture, for the block, for everyone who never stopped
believing even when the world was deceiving us about our worth. From birth they try to kill our spirit, but we're still here. Still here. We made it do it. We're informed, man.